name. For example, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin or Poliban _ Evidoyanti. And then the second is mute your microphone when you aren't speaking. And then be mindful of background noise and distraction around you as you are as much as possible. And then next is, if possible, adjust your camera and lighting so we can see your face well. And then please add a profile photo to your Zoom account so we can still see your face when you turn off your camera. And then avoid multitasking and focus your attention on the seminar. And use the virtual background given by the committee. Okay, that's all the guidelines for the international seminar today. And we'll start the seminar soon. Thank you. Ini aku yang kirim.
Banjarmasin adalah lembaga perguruan tinggi vokasi pertama yang
Aku pakai punyaku.
Boleh. Internetnya.
Kampus Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin terletak di Banjarmasin dengan luas wilayah 37.530,52 km persegi dan populasi hampir 4,2 juta jiwa. Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin memiliki tanggung jawab besar dalam memajukan martabat anak bangsa melalui kontribusi pengajaran, penelitian, dan pengabdian pada masyarakat serta pembukaan akses pendidikan seluas-luasnya dengan menerima mahasiswa baru berasal dari semua kalangan, juga berdomisili tidak hanya di kota Banjarmasin saja yang terkenal dengan julukan kota seribu sungai, namun juga mahasiswa yang berada di area regional Kalimantan dan Indonesia umumnya. Politeknik adalah lembaga pendidikan tinggi, jalur keahlian kejuruan tertentu yang menghasilkan tenaga ahli keindustrian tingkat pengelola menengah maupun tenaga kerja mandiri atau unsupervised job. Sesuai dengan jalur pendidikan vokasi, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin menerapkan sistem belajar yang menitik beratkan pada keterampilan keahlian atau kompetensi, di mana proses pendidikan atau perkuliahan serta capaian belajar berbasis Kerangka Kerja Nasional Indonesia atau KKNI. Tujuannya agar lulusan Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin memiliki keahlian dan keterampilan yang memenuhi kebutuhan dunia kerja sehingga mampu berkompetisi dan menangkap peluang kerja di industri, dunia usaha, pemerintahan atau sebaliknya sebagai teknopreneur yang mampu menciptakan lapangan kerja. Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin pada awal berdirinya tahun 1987 dikenal dengan Politeknik Universitas Lambung Mangkurat yang secara formal menyelenggarakan pendidikan pada tingkat diploma 2 dengan 3 jurusan, masing-masing teknik sipil, teknik mesin, dan teknik listrik. Pada perkembangan selanjutnya, tahun akademik 1997-1998, jenjang pendidikan Politeknik Universitas Lambung Mangkurat ditingkatkan dari diploma 2 menjadi diploma 3 dan berdasarkan surat keputusan Mendikbud nomor 080-0-1997 tanggal 28 April 1997 tentang Politeknik Universitas Lambung Mangkurat dinyatakan mandiri terpisah dari Universitas Lambung Mangkurat dan namanya menjadi Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin. Pada tahun akademik 1998-1999, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin melaksanakan perluasan program pendidikan diploma 3 di bidang tata niaga, yaitu jurusan akuntansi dan administrasi bisnis. Hingga pada tahun 2021 ini, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin telah memiliki 5 jurusan, 6 program studi diploma 4, dan 13 program studi diploma 3. Jurusan teknik sipil dan kedunian memiliki 5 program studi, yaitu D3 Prodi Teknik Sipil, D3 Prodi Teknik Pertambangan, D3 Prodi Teknik Geodesi, D4 Prodi Teknik Bangunan Rawa, D4 Prodi Teknologi Rekayasa Konstruksi Jalan dan Jembatan. Jurusan Teknik Mesin memiliki 3 program studi, yaitu D3 Prodi Teknik Mesin, D3 Prodi Teknik Mesin Otomotif, D3 Prodi Alat Berat. Jurusan Teknik Elektro memiliki 5 program studi, yaitu D3 Prodi Teknik Listrik, D3 Prodi Teknik Elektronika, D3 Prodi Teknik Informatika, D4 Prodi Sistem Informasi Kota Cerdas, D4 Prodi Teknologi Rekayasa Pembangkit Energi. Jurusan Akuntansi memiliki 3 program studi, yaitu D3 Prodi Akuntansi, D3 Prodi Komputerisasi Akuntansi, D4 Prodi Akuntansi Lembaga Keuangan Syariah. Jurusan Administrasi Bisnis memiliki 3 program studi, yaitu D3 Prodi Administrasi Bisnis, D3 Prodi Manajemen Informatika, D4 Bisnis Digital. Untuk menunjang layanan pembelajaran, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin memiliki unit-unit sebagai berikut. Teknologi Informasi atau UPT TIK, UPT Bahasa, Perpustakaan, Lembaga Sertifikasi Profesi atau LSP, berlisensi Badan Nasional Sertifikasi Profesi Republik Indonesia atau BNSP RI, untuk menguji kompetensi mahasiswa dan pusat karir sebagai wadah yang membantu mahasiswa dan alumni memperoleh informasi lowongan pekerjaan, pengembangan diri, dan memperluas kemitraan. Selain itu, dalam rangka memperluas wawasan mahasiswa berinteraksi dengan dunia luar kampus Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin dan menyadari akan pentingnya peranan Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin untuk menghasilkan tenaga terampil kreatif yang memiliki daya saing terhadap pengembangan pasar teknologi. Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin melakukan kolaborasi serta kerjasama sinergis di dalam dan di luar negeri berupa kegiatan di antaranya kegiatan kredit transfer dan orientasi industri diikuti peserta dari program studi teknik sipil, alat berat, teknik informatika, akuntansi, dan administrasi bisnis bertempat di China University Mining Technology. Kegiatan Summer School yang diikuti peserta dari program studi administrasi bisnis dan komputerisasi akuntansi bertempat di China University Mining Technology. Kegiatan pertukaran mahasiswa yang diikuti peserta dari program studi akuntansi bertempat di Vietnam. Kegiatan pertukaran mahasiswa Nusantara Sakti yang diikuti peserta dari program studi administrasi bisnis bertempat di Politeknik Negeri Jakarta. Kampus Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin dengan segala sumber daya yang dimiliki telah menetapkan berbagai langkah strategis untuk membekali mahasiswa dan lulusan dengan ilmu pengetahuan, keterampilan, dan sikap profesional, sehingga mampu menciptakan dan mendukung transformasi digital di Indonesia, sekaligus sebagai agen pembaharuan yang mampu memberikan kontribusi terbaik pada keluarga, masyarakat, bangsa, dan negara yang dijiwai oleh akhlak dan budi pekerti yang mulia. Poliban untuk yang terbaik.
Ini nyambung tapi nggak connect. Gimana? Ini kan nyambung, kita connect, kita login. Cuma santai om. Ini Pak Arifin. Iya, ini Pak Arifin saya suruh kecek. Ini nggak connect sih.
Bu Tini nanti Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. The Honorable Director of State Politeknik of Banjarmasin, Bapak Joni Riyadi. The Honorable Vice Director for Academic Affairs, Bapak Ahmad Rijani. The Honorable Vice Director for Finance and Human Resources, Bapak Rizwan Yunida. The Honorable Vice Director for Students Affairs, Ibu Nur Hidayati. And the Honorable Vice Director for Academic Cooperation, Bapak M. Safwansa. Distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. Philosophy Rita Franschina Maruwanaya from Technische Universität Dresden, Germany. Distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, Chartered Engineer, IPU, from International Islamic University, Malaysia. Honorable Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, Bapak Muhammad Kasim. Honorable Head of Electrical Engineering Department, Bapak Samsudin. Honorable Head of Study Programs of Mechanical Engineering Department. Honorable Head of Study Programs of Electrical Engineering Department. Honorable lecturers and esteemed participants. On behalf of the organizers, we would like to extend a warm welcome and express our gratitude for participating in this seminar, International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences 2023 with the theme AI Integration in Vocational Education, Shaping the Workforce for Industrial 5.0. This international seminar is held by the Office of International Affairs State Politeknik of Banjarmasin, or KUI Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin. I'm Evi Doyanti as the Master of Ceremony of the event today. And to begin with, allow me to read the agenda for our opening ceremony. First is the listening of the Indonesian National Anthem, Indonesia Raya, and continued with the anthem of Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin. Second, the welcoming speech from the seminar chair. And then after that, the opening speech by the Director of State Politeknik of Banjarmasin. And next is dua prayer, and the last is photo session. The honorable distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to honor our country, let us listen to Indonesian National Anthem, Indonesia Raya, and continued with Mars Poliban.
Banjarmasin mendidik putra-putri bangsa dalam era pembangunan berencana, siap bekerja dan berkarya. Hai pemuda, harapan bangsa, kukuhkanlah jiwa ragamu. Negeri berdaya dapat tumbuh berguna berdasarkan Pancasila. Hai pemuda, harapan bangsa, teguhkanlah pula tekadmu. Teruskan moto Pangeran Antasari, wajah sampai kau putih. Teruskan moto Pangeran Antasari, wajah sampai kau putih.
Belum. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we move to the next agenda. It is the welcoming speech by the chair of the seminar, Ibu Siti Kustini. Ibu Siti Kustini, the time is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Evi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Director and Vice Directors of Banjarmasin State Politeknik, the Honorable Head of Departments and Head of Study Programs of Banjarmasin State Politeknik, distinguished keynote speakers, Dr. Philosophy Rita Francina Marwanaya, MSc from Technische Universität Dresden, Germany, and Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, Chartered Engineering APU from International Islamic University, Malaysia. Dear fellow lecturers and esteemed participants, ladies and gentlemen, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and the Merciful, all praise belong to Allah, and peace and greetings be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and upon his immaculate household, chosen companions, and those who follow them well until the day of judgment. We ask Almighty and merciful God to bless this collective effort together here virtually in this international seminar. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to welcome to the International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences, ISVEES 2023, with the AI integration in vocational engineering education, shaping the workforce for Industrial 5.0. In the heart of vocational engineering education lies the power to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to adapt and excel in the face of change. The infusion of AI into this education landscape is not just an opportunity, but a necessity. It enables us to provide students with a dynamic, future-oriented curriculum that not only prepares them for today's challenges, but equips them with adaptability to meet the demands of Industrial 5.0. This academic seminar will explore the transformative role of artificial intelligence or AI in vocational engineering education with a focus on preparing the workforce for the era of 5.0. Industrial 5.0 represents the next phase of industrial development characterized by the seamless integration of AI and automation into manufacturing and engineering processes. Challenges, opportunities, and strategies for incorporating AI technologies into vocational engineering education programs to equip students with the skills and knowledge needed for the future industry will be discussed. We do thank Dr. Philosophy Rita Francina Francina Marwayana, and Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan for their willingness to share insights, experience, and best practices for fostering innovation and collaboration to all of us through this seminar. In particular, our gratitude goes to the Director of Banjarmasin State Polytechnic for all the support, and thank you to everyone involved in this seminar, whom I cannot mention one by one. All student participants, please listen attentively, be active in the discussion, and take many benefits that this seminar presents. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ibu Siti Kustini, for the very warm welcome. May we now invite our Director of State Polytechnic of Banjarmasin, Bapak Joni Riyadi, to address his opening speech as well as officially open this international seminar. Bapak Joni, time is yours.
Okay, can you hear my voice, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, may peace, mercy, and blessing of Allah be upon you. Honorable heads of department, heads of study programs, invited speaker, and participant, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and good to see all of you here today. I would like to welcome you to this seminar organized by the Office of International Affairs of Banjarmasin State Polytechnic. On behalf of the organizers of the International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences 2023, I would like to express my deepest gratitude for you present in this opening ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to express my highest appreciation to our invited speaker, Dr. Rita Francina Marwanaya, MSc from Technische Universität Dresden, Germany, and Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, CN IPU from International Islamic University, Malaysia. The International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences is a prestigious event dedicated to enhancing the knowledge and skill of Poliban students in the field of engineering in 2023. This seminar is taking a leap into the future, focusing on the integration of artificial intelligence in vocational engineering education with the theme AI integration in vocational engineering education, shaping the workforce for Industrial 5.0. I do hope our participants will get much information and insight from this event. Last but not least, thank you all steering committee members and those whom I cannot mention one by one, who have worked hard for the success of this seminar. I wish all participants a very productive seminar to gain insight, skill, and knowledge that will set you on the path to success in engineering industry. So that together we can anticipate the future by preparing diploma university students to be at the forefront of this technology-driven transformation. By reciting basmalah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I officially open this event. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bapak Joni Riyadi, for opening this seminar. Now this seminar is officially open. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like now to invite Bapak Ahmad Yusuf to lead the dua prayer. Bapak Ahmad Yusuf, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Bapak, time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Before we jump into the main event, let us bow our head for a moment, pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, so that our international seminar can be precious to all of us. I will lead this prayer based on Muslim, and those who are not Muslim, you are pleased to pray according to each of your belief. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, hamdan syakirin, hamdan na'imin, hamdan yuwafi ni'amahu wa yukafi mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu, kama yang bagi li zalali wa zikral karimi wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Rabbi shrahli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Allah, the most knowledgeable and wise, we gather here today with heart full of gratitude and anticipation as we organize this international seminar on vocational education for engineering science 2023 with the theme of AI integration in vocational engineering education. We seek your guidance, blessings, and divine wisdom. We recognize the significance of this gathering to explore the integration of artificial intelligence in education, to shape the workforce for Industrial 5.0 in the pursuit of knowledge, progress, and innovation. Ya Allah, grant us the ability to learn, share, and collaborate effectively. Bless our effort to enhance vocational education for engineering science so that we may prepare students for the challenge of the future and equip them with the skill and knowledge needed for success. We ask for your guidance in every discussion, presentation, and interaction. May our deliberation be filled up with insight, creativity, and purpose. Guide us to make decisions that benefit not only our communities but all of humanity. We pray for the success of this seminar and all its participants, and for the dissemination of knowledge that empower of youth and professionals. May the knowledge shared here contribute to a better, more advanced world. Ya Allah, we place our trust in you, and we pray for your blessing upon this seminar and in attendees. Guide us to the path righteous and alignment, and grant us to the strength to apply the knowledge we gain for the greater good. Ya Allah, you are the one who can fulfill our doa. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bapak Ahmad Yusuf, for leading the dua prayer. We have now reached the end of this opening ceremony. So may we invite all the honorable distinguished guests and participants to take the photo session. So please, all participants, to turn the camera on. And the operator will take the photo side per side. Okay, I need the help from Bapak Eko or Bapak Ade. Okay, please everybody smile and turn on the camera. Okay, Bapak Eko, is it finished or still? Okay, still smiling everybody. Okay, done? Okay, thank you, Bapak Eko. So that was all the agendas for the opening ceremony of International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences 2023 with the theme AI Integration in Vocational Education, Shaping the Workforce for Industrial 5.0. Distinguished guests, speakers, and participants, we will begin shortly with the main agenda of this international seminar today. In this session, we will have as our keynote speakers, Dr. Philosophy Rita Francina Maruanaya from TNSU Universität Dresden, Germany, and Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, Chartered Engineer IPU from International Islamic University, Malaysia. And Mr. Aldi Rizky Nesa Piradana will be the host or the moderator of this session. Okay, Mr. Aldi, are you here?
Yes, I am here. Can you hear my voice?
Okay, maybe you can. Okay, Aldi, yeah, using the microphone.
Okay. Is
All right.
sound clear?
Yes, very clear.
Okay.
Time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences, ISVEES 2023. My name is Aldi, and I will be the moderator for today's seminar. We are very excited to have you all on the virtual international seminar on vocational education for engineering sciences, or ISVEES 2023, with the theme AI Integration in Vocational Engineering Education, Shaping the Workforce for Industrial 5.0. This event is jointly held by Center of Research and Community Service and Coordination of International Affairs, KUI Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin. This event promises to be an enriching and insightful experience for all Poliban students seeking to stay ahead in the evolving field of engineering. The International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Sciences, or ISVEES, is a prestigious event dedicated to enhancing the knowledge and skills of Poliban students in the field of engineering. In 2023, ISVEES is taking a leap into the future, focusing on the integration of artificial intelligence, or AI, in vocational engineering education. The theme for ISVEES 2023, AI Integration in Vocational Engineering Education, Shaping the Workforce for Industrial 5.0, reflects the rapidly changing landscape of industry and the pivotal role that AI plays in shaping the future of engineering. Industrial 5.0 represents a new era where automation, IoT, and AI are seamlessly integrated into manufacturing process. ISVEES 2023 aims to prepare diploma university students to be at the forefront of this transformation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on, I would like to repeat again about the guidelines for the international seminar. The first one is please rename your account starting with your affiliation and then underscore name. For example, Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin underscore Raina Marsa. The second one, mute your microphone when you aren't speaking. Be mindful of background noise and distractions around you as much as possible. If possible, adjust your camera and lighting so we can see your face well. Please add a profile photo to your Zoom account so we can still see your face when you turn off your camera. Avoid multitasking and focus your attention on the seminar. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be a question and answer session after each presentation. You may ask a question to each presenter after she or he finishes his presentation. All right. Now let's proceed with our first presenter. Dr. Rita, are you there? All right.
Yes, I'm
Before-
here. I'm hearing you.
Okay. How are you, Ibu?
Baik.
Yeah,
Fine, thank
good
you.
to know. All right. Before we continue, I would like to read a little bit about her profile of Dr. Phil Rita Francina Maruwanaya, MSc. She was born in Ambon, November 2nd, 1975. Dr. Rita finishes most of her early education in Ambon. She later completed her master and PhD program in Technics Universität Dresden, Germany. In early 2000, she teaches in numerous schools in Ambon and later in universities. Dr. Rita also serves in multiple positions, namely the Secretary of German Education Study Program of Patimura University Ambon, Maluku, Indonesia, Vice Chairman of International Office, Patimura University, the Head of Organizational Affairs of Indonesian Tourist Association, Ambon, Maluku, and currently she is also a scientific staff of Institute of Vocational Education and Vocational Didactics, so Faculty of Education, Technical University of Dresden, Germany. That's amazing accomplishment that she has had. All right, without further ado, let us welcome Dr. Philosophy Rita Francina Maruwanaya, MSc. Dr. Rita, the time is all yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Aldi Rizky Nesa Piradana. Yeah, beautiful name, I have to say. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Director of Banjarmasin State Politeknik, Bapak Joni Riyadi, STMT, the Honorable of Vice Directors and all heads of departments of study programs of Banjarmasin State Polytechnic, the Honorable Seminar Chair, Ibu Dr. Siti Kustini MPD, and the Honorable Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, and also the Committee of Seminars, as well as dear participants. I'm so excited because there are so many participants today, yeah, more than 500 participants, yeah. First of all, I want to thank the committee for giving me opportunity to be one of the speakers today, and special thanks for Pak Teguh, yeah, a very friendly person that I know. We met last year in Germany, in Dresden, for the short course program. Thank you, Pak Teguh, for being one of my networking. Are you there, Pak Teguh? Okay. So today I am here to talk to you about the vocational education in Germany. I would like to share my PowerPoint. Okay, can you see my PowerPoint clearly?
Yes, Ibu.
Okay. The topic of my presentation is about German vocational education. Honestly, I want to say to you all that actually I'm not so good in English because I speak German, but I try, yeah, to speak clearly, and I hope that you can understand my pronunciation. Is it okay for you? Maybe Mr. Moderator, you can say anything. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can see Ibu.
Okay, so. Okay, first I'd like to give you a brief overview of the education system in Germany. Primary school in Germany starts from 1st to 4th grade, after which the students will enter the orientation class that is 5th and 6th grade. This orientation grade is determination class for students to enter the Oberschule or the Gymnasium. So Oberschule or the Gymnasium is just like SMA in Indonesia. Oberschule is until 9th class and Gymnasium is until 12th or certain class. The students who enter Oberschule will normally go to vocational school after graduating from class 10. They are in the Realschule graduation group. So the students who go to Oberschule, they will be there until 10th class. And at the end, they will have Realschule Abschluss. And there is also another group, Hauptschule Abschluss. They just joined the school until the 9th class. And the other group is Gymnasium. It's just like SMA in Indonesia until 12th class. And after graduating this Gymnasium, they can enter the university. But these three groups of graduates, Gymnasium, Oberschule, and Hauptschule, they can take also vocational training, which in Germany is known as Ausbildung. I hope that you have heard about Ausbildung. Yeah, it's just like vocational education and training in Germany. So as I said before, Gymnasium graduates can go directly to college or to university. But the fact is that in Germany, many Gymnasium graduates also go to vocational training or they go to vocational school. After 12th class, after graduation, they come back to vocational school. For example, they want to study mechanical engineering. So to get to know the practice of this engineering, they prefer to attend Ausbildung for about 3 years in vocational schools and industry. And then after that, they continue their study in university or in Politeknik. So the Polytechnic in German is known as Fachhochschule. And bachelor's and master's degrees are available here in Fachhochschule or Polytechnic in Germany. And there are 3 types. Okay. There are 3 types of this bachelor degrees. Yeah. There is a full-time, part-time, and dual system or dual studium in German. We say like that. Depending on every institutions or the comparison of theory and practice in Polytechnic in Germany, it's variety. So average theory classes last 12 weeks on university or in Polytechnic and 11 weeks of workplace practice. Also, the students can spend 3 months in company and 3 months in campus. For the part-time, usually lasts about 12 semesters or 6 years. This is bachelor, yeah. So bachelor in Germany is about 3 years. But for part-time, they have to study 6 years because the students study 20 hours per week for the part-time system. And for the full-time system, they study 40 hours per week. And why there are people who join the part-time study, it's because of some reasons. For example, because they work, because of the children, and because of health reasons. And additionally, there are also students who pursue dual degrees or dual studium. There is dual studium in vocational school and also dual studium in Politeknik or Fachhochschule in Germany. So the prospective student must receive first an Ausbildung contract. I would like to say Ausbildung, yeah, is like education and training, yeah, in Indonesia, from the company in order to participate in this dual study. So they split their week between 20 hours of employment at the company and 20 hours of theory at Polytechnic. So their time that they spend working for Germany has been considered practice. So they don't need to do practice because when they work at the company, it's conduct as practice. So practice and theory models come in two different varieties, such as a block model. So they spend 3 months in workplace and 3 months at campus. Or there is also another system, weekly model. They spending 3 days at work and 2 days at school. And the corporation company pays for their tuition. And in addition, they also receive remuneration ranging from 600 to 1,200 euros per month. So from what I have just explained, we can conclude that industry plays an important role in vocational education in Germany. It means that vocational education cannot be separated from the industrial world. Compared to our country in Indonesia, as far as I know, industry involvement in vocational education still inadequate. I used to teach at vocational school in Ambon, so I know the situation there. Students in Maluku generally still have trouble getting a practice in the industry. And this situation encouraged me to do research on industrial cooperation activities and vocational education in Indonesia. And the output of that research is that I developed a concept of cooperation between industry and vocational schools that refers to the vocational education system in Germany as well as in Indonesia. This idea is intended for vocational schools, but it can also be applied by other institutions that offer vocational education, such polytechnics. Although the subject of my research is hotel management, any major can use the idea I came with. And maybe Indonesian polytechnics will be able to use this idea as input. Okay. Why I conducted this research, research about activity between industry and vocational education in Indonesia. I did my research in Maluku, Papua, East Java, and Yogyakarta. So, according to Education Law of Republic Indonesia 1993, Indonesian had adapted the dual system of German vocational education and training since it has been implemented since 1994. And this dual system of German vocational education enable two learning places, so a company and vocational schools. So it means that this also enable industry participation. And I'm so sorry because this is the data of 2019 when I conducted my research. According to the Ministry of Education and Culture, at that year, in 2019, the number of vocational schools is more than 14,000. And we had more than 5 million students. And according to the data of BPS, there were, in this year, I don't know the data from today, more than 7 million unemployment in Indonesia. And the first place is vocational school graduates, 10%. And what caused this problem in Indonesia? Yeah, because it's, I wonder because the students, they learn in vocational school, but many of them are still unemployment. Yeah. According to my research, yeah, the problem is divided in 3 levels. Macro level, just like, I just take one example, yeah, just like changes in politics of education, especially the curriculum. As we know, our government changed, yeah, our education system many times. And at meso level, lack of cooperation between industry and vocational school. And at micro level, lack of qualified teachers and trainers. It doesn't mean that teachers and trainers, they are not qualified, but they are less qualified. Yeah. Not all of them, but many of them are less qualified. So how can we solve the problem? Yeah. First, I want to show this for you all, that the situation in Indonesia right now. Yeah, that sign. Yeah, that sign. That is it's supply, and the stolen is demand, and the broker, that it means bridge. So the situation in Indonesia now, that we have less qualified vocational school graduates, while the supply, the demands, the industry, the world of work need highly qualified workforce. So in order to solve this problem, we need the bridge. We can see there is a gap between supply and demand. That's why to fulfill it, we should build a bridge. So in this case, I would like to have cooperation between learning places as a bridge. So what is learning places? Yeah, according to German theory or German government, so learning places consist of vocational school and industry. And according to Keller and Neumann, it's not only about industry and also the vocational schools or Politeknik, but it's also about the digital platform, because nowadays people can also learn, yeah, through digital platform, not only at school or in industry. And what is cooperation between learning places? So according to Rauner, one of experts of Germany, the technical cooperation between learning places is the technical, organizational, and pedagogical of the teaching and training staff at the learning places that involve in vocational education and training. Why is this cooperation between industry and vocational education important? So the goal, the objective of the cooperation between industry and vocational institution or vocational education institutions to enable our students to experience daily work situations and also to empower our prospective workforces to be competitive in global work of work, and also to give opportunities for our prospective workforce to get the job, yeah, because of the high number of the unemployment in Indonesia. And I also want to inform you that until now, Germany still need worker from many countries, yeah, from the world, and they also like to have worker from Indonesia. One of my professor here, Professor Horst, once we met with our staff from Indonesia embassy, yeah, my professor said that he visited some of companies, yeah, some of enterprises in Germany, and he asked them, yeah, if I have a worker from, he said, yeah, the name of the countries, and one of them is Indonesia, and he asked them, who you want to have as your employment here, and he wondered that all of the companies said, yeah, not at the same time, yeah, they said that we would have a worker from Indonesia. So that's why he said to me that I would like to have many cooperation with Indonesia, and I would like to bring more workers from Indonesia to Germany. So this is for information for you, yeah, to prepare the students, and I hope that the students from Banjarmasin can also work here in Germany. And this is the basis for developing a practicable learning places cooperation concept. So to develop my concept, I use this as a basis. First, theoretical approaches, and then results of the questionnaire. I gave questionnaire to teacher of vocational school and expert of industry in Papua, Maluku, East of Java, and also in Yogyakarta. And then also the results of the expert interview. So I also conducted interview with expert from Education, Ministry of Education in Indonesia, especially expert for vocational education. And this is the guidelines and practicable procedures of a learning place cooperation concept for Indonesian vocational school. I don't want to talk too much about this because the core of my presentation is about the concept that I developed. Okay, so this is the concept of cooperation between the learning places, especially between industry and vocational education institution. This concept is divided into 3 levels. First, macro level, and then meso level, and then macro level, meso level, and micro level. So at the macro level, there is Ministry of Education and Culture. So what should the Ministry of Education and Culture do? Yeah, I would not read all of the components, yeah, because it takes time. So, for example, giving vocational school easier access to cooperation with industry, yeah, offer companies profitable opportunities, for example, through tax deduction in return for their willingness to cooperate, just like in Germany, yeah. The companies who have apprenticeship, yeah. In Germany, we said Azubi oder Auszubildende, they get tax deductions and providing practical experience for vocational students. Because in my opinion, yeah, for example, vocational school, Politeknik, we cannot have industry on our own because it's so difficult. In Maluku, for example, yeah, I experienced that many industries, they thought that the students or apprenticeship, they are just like a problem for industry because they are not so qualified. And then in industry, they got, yeah, especially for the students in Maluku, yeah, they got another task that they don't learn or that they don't study in Polytechnic or in vocational schools. So we need support from our government. And on the other hand, we also need at macro level, for example, Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, Industry Minister, Minister of Labor, Minister of Transport, Minister of Marine Affairs and Fisheries. We need all the ministry according to the program that Polytechnic, for example, offer to the students related to cooperation with the industry, because this ministry has or have access to the industry. And at meso level, it is about the regional administrative offices, just like regional education offices, employment offices, tourism offices, traffic offices, and the other administrative offices below the ministry, yeah, that I say. And what should they do? Yeah, for example, become the contact point and provide information from industry. They must be familiar with the cooperation model and support vocational training institutions and companies in implementing it. And the information events on the cooperative model, as well as events for the exchange of experiences between the cooperatively educating actors, should be organized by this institution, by this administrative office. And this is the micro level. Micro level consists of industry and vocational education institution, polytechnic or vocational school. So these both part of micro level is just like, they are just like executor for this vocational education. At the micro level, we will see here there is information, agreement, cooperation. This is the level of the cooperation. So at the level of information, For example, the school must first take the initiative to look for suitable companies in the region or to contact them. Or the school should introduce itself to company representative after the first contact. And then the school should ask company representative for information on the profession of or work needs, experiences, and in company training activities. The company, for example, the company representative can be invited to visit the school or Politeknik, and the facilities as well as labor and training workshops can be shown. Okay, I will not read everything here. Okay, and the level of agreement. The vocational school or vocational education institution and companies should develop the forms of cooperation and programs together. According to Nielsen, the cooperation of the learning location can take place in the following forms. For example, design, implementation, financing, efficient organizational structure, and personal development. And the developed program should also be documented, and so that the cooperation works well, a written agreement in the form of MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, must be available. According to my experience in Ambon, normally the teacher or the school has contact to industry only in terms of practicum, for the students, around 3 months. And after that, there is no cooperation anymore. So once in a year. And the level of cooperation. For example, in this level, what should vocational education institution do in this level of cooperation? The planned cooperation programs, which are based on the results of the analysis of vocational training needs, will be implemented at this level. So both industry and vocational education institutions must implement what they have planned at level of information and what was written in agreement. And this is some of the activities of the level of cooperations. If you have, if you want to have this information, maybe you can get the PowerPoint. I have sent it to Mr. Pategu. You can get it from him. Okay. And the one that I adapt from Germany is German block platform for the level of cooperation. So for strengthening cooperation between learning places, between industry and vocational school or polytechnic, the similar online reporting platform like German block could also be developed for Indonesia. This web-based platform can be used to support all 3 levels of cooperation between vocational school and industry. I will explain what is block platform of Germany and why is this platform profitable for vocational education, for example, in Indonesia. Okay, the objective of the vocational education is to educate and to prepare well-qualified graduates who are capable of attending to all aspects of workspace in accordance with their competencies. And furthermore, they are expected to serve as a competent person in business and industry for facing global competitions. And as I said before, our government had tried several times to restructure the education system in Indonesia. For example, the change of the curriculum. Okay, I have talked about this before. Now we talk about the dual system of vocational education, because this block platform is for vocational education in Germany. Okay, this is the summarize of what I have written in my concept. Level of communication, for example, teachers and trainers could exchange information. They inform each other about their expectations, experiences, and problems in everyday training. And at the level of coordination, teachers and trainers agree and develop the stages that they implement collaboratively and on their responsibility under their respective institutional framework. And for cooperation, teachers and trainers pursue common projects in the context of direct cooperation. Unfortunately, there are inhibiting factors of the implementation of these three levels in Indonesia. For example, the one is it is very difficult to find a suitable time between, for example, teacher of vocational school or lecturer of Politeknik and expert from industry. And it's also difficult to find a suitable place to meet together, whether in industry or at Polytechnic or at school, and also inadequate communication media. And what is the solution for that? The use of information and communication technology could optimize the mutual relationship between vocational schools and industry. One of the proposed web-based platforms that can be used to support all three levels of cooperation between the vocational school and the industry is a blog online platform that is now used in Germany. So what is blog platform? So blog is an abbreviation from online berichtsheft zur Stärkung der Lernortskooperation. So in English, online report book to strengthen cooperation between learning places. Who developed this blog platform? Bundesministerium für Bildung und Forschung or German Federal Ministry of Education and Research. The primary objective of blog is to strengthen cooperation between companies and schools or vocational education institutions through a consistent and common information base. So overall, all the participants in the training are linked to the online training report book as shown schematically in figure 1. So who involved in this blog? Who can take part in this platform? Apprentices, head of training, company trainers, vocational school trainers, external trainers, and chamber. And this is the login window of blog online platform. So all components of vocational education can register in this platform. And what can we find in this platform? Yeah. So, for example, there is Berix have, it means books in English, but digital book. Yeah. And also the data of the students. Atsubi in Germany, we said it's Atsubi. And also they can also chat with the other stakeholders or with the teacher or with the trainer. And there is also portfolio page. So the function of this blog, yeah, the trainers use blog to guide their online training report booklet. So they guide, yeah, they write, they report in this blog platform. And they can register at any time and record the current or past weeks. And the company trainers and vocational school teachers can follow the recording of the trainers' online training reports. So the trainees, they write the reports, in this blog, and the company trainers and also the school teachers, they can also follow it. So both industry and teachers or lecturer, they have information about what the students have done. And the Chamber of Commerce can also receive the online training report at the end of the training. This is advantages of blog for each group. For example, for company, to improve control by accessing the report booklets regardless of time and locations. Time and resource saving management of report books through readability and paperless work processes up to examinations and so on. And for apprentice convenient guiding through the digital input and possibility of correcting the inputs as well as the automatic calculation of working hours per week. Coordination options through comment and message function, attaching training relevant documents, documentation of training progress, identification of problems in the course of training by the status display of southeast tense or target actual state. Check the completeness of the report booklet inputs and reminder function in case of failed reporting booklet and no loss and no forgetting possible. For vocational school, for vocational institution, a reduced organizational effort by accepting online report booklets because the access to the report booklets is possible at any time and any location, time and resource saving management, efficient control and acceptance of the report booklets for a large number of trainees, support for communication and cooperation with trainers through integrated communication option. So, for example, the students or the trainees, they have activity in industry and they write their reports in this platform, and the supervisor and also the teacher can check it anytime. So if there is a problem, if there is wrong information, the trainers can send message to the supervisor can send message to trainees and also can contact the teacher. So all of them, they are gathered together in this platform. So it's good to control the students or the trainees during their time of practicum in industry. Okay, that's all from me. This is the motto of Technische Universiteit Dresden, Wissen schafft Brücken. It means knowledge builds bridges. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Rita, for the very insightful presentation. After this, we will have a question and answer session. We will take two questions first for Dr. Rita to answer, and if the time allows, we could take one more question. All right, for the participant, if you have a question, please raise your hand or type your question in the chat box. Do we have a question now? Yes, I think we have one question, Dr. Rita, from
Okay.
Akbar Maulida Rusdi Abidin. Wait. Okay, so here's the question. I'd like to ask a question. Hello, Mrs. Rita. I'd like to ask a question regarding a few things. Regarding this topic. Are there language courses provided by the Polytechnic College for non-native German speakers? Or perhaps foreigners should learn basic German in advance before entering the country? This is a very nice question that I have. Shall we have another question before Dr. Rita answer the question? Sorry, is there a question? Oh, there is another one. From Siti Nur Sri Rahmi. Hello, Mrs. Rita. I'd like to ask a question. What should students do to be able to cope with the advancement of industry? All right, probably those two questions first for Dr. Rita to answer. You answer the question, Dr. Rita. Thank you very much.
Okay. For the question number one, it is it asked that whether university or polytechnic offer the courses for the students, for foreigner. Is it right? Mr. Moderator.
Yes.
The question number one, is it about whether polytechnic offer the German language for
Yes.
the
And also provide
students?
language course prior
Okay,
to transfer to the
okay,
country.
okay. Normally, they don't offer the courses for foreigner because the one who want to study in Germany, must be able to speak German. So before you enter the university, you must have German skill at level B2 or B2, in English language, B2 in German language, we say like that. And with this level, with this certificate, you can enter the university. And also, if you apply for scholarship, for example, from DAAD will provide the German course for you. So many people, they join the German course in Germany, and also they also provide course, online course from Indonesia or in Goethe Institute in Jakarta, for example, for bachelor. For the master degree, there are also university that offer English class. So with English ability, you can also study in Germany, but not so many study program offer this. So maybe I give recommendation for Polyteknik Banjarmasin. Maybe you can also provide German course or German class for every department. I think it's better for the student from the first semester that they not only English they don't not only sorry, because if I speak English, the grammatic of German is also in my head. So not only learning English in university, but also German. Yeah, because now in German industry in German needs workforces. Yeah, for especially from Indonesia, just like my professor said. Because the people from Indonesia, they said that they are very friendly, and they always I don't know how to say it in English, penurut. They are so in German we say sehr gehörsam. Yeah. Okay, so that's the image, positive image for Indonesia workforces. Is it okay, my answer? My answer, does it meet the questions?
Okay, maybe we can just proceed to the second question, Ibu.
Okay.
What should students do to be able to cope with the adjustment of industry?
With the need of industry, or
The advancement of it.
okay, okay. So it's actually, yeah, as a student, yeah, it's difficult, yeah, to cope with this advance, yeah. You said advance of the industry. If you do it on your own, actually it's difficult because, as I said, the institutions on its own cannot also has a problem to have cooperation with industry. So what the industry needs, what the industry does, we don't know. Yeah, many students, for example, in Maluku, they go to industry for practicum. They don't know how to operate the machine, for example. For example, the student of Politeknik in Maluku, for some or for a few machines, yeah, they don't know it. They never see it in Maluku because they only learn online from expert from Java, for example. So for the students, you need to join, for example, international seminar, yeah, join the conference, have a contact to industry, for contact to expert of industry. But in Indonesia, I think it's difficult if you do it on your own. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, yeah, maybe, yeah, the lecturer of Politeknik Banjarmasin can also explain it. Is it possible for students, yeah, to have access to industry on their own? But if not, so it is the Polytechnic is responsible for that. But you can also have contact to international industries. Yeah, you can also join the seminar international that is conducted by international, for example, from Germany. For example, there are so many industries that also offer the seminar, conference, also the university or Polytechnic. And you can also learn online. There are so many platforms, yeah. You can access many informations from internet, yeah. Yeah, that's what I can say. And you can also maybe join the just like practicum, yeah, that is held from another institution or from our government. Our government also offer, yeah, many possibility. For example, Politeknik Ambon, now they have a collaboration with Polytechnic in Poland, and they get a scholarship from Erasmus. So in this year, there will be a few students from Polytechnic Poland. They will come to Ambon, and the student from Ambon, they will make a practicum in Poland. So maybe if Polytechnic Banjarmasin want to do it, maybe I can also help you to have cooperation with Polytechnic in Germany or in Poland, yeah, or in other country in Europe. Yeah. If I can help you, I would like to help you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu. I think we still have time for one more question. There is a student has been raising hands for a while. From Aldo. Okay, from Hasbi Azhari. Can you please unmute your sound? Okay, from Hasbi Azhari, can you please unmute yourself? Yes. What is the question, Hasbi?
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Hasbi Azhari from the Banjarmasin State Politeknik Heavy Equipment Study Program. My nickname is Hasbi. Okay, here I want to ask you the research person a little. There are a lot of people I know who are still very afraid and lazy about learning English. So, my first question is, what strategies do you think are effective for overcoming feelings of laziness and fear in starting to learn English? And the second question, I will ask you about what is actually the most important thing that Indonesia can adopt from the vocational education system in Germany. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I will try to answer question number one. It's about the strategies that can be used, yeah, to learn English, yeah, to motivate, yeah, yourself or someone else, yeah, to learn English. Yeah, the motivation must come from ourselves first. Yeah, you want to do it or no? For me, yeah, I always say to myself, I will do it and I will start it. And if I start it, I will finish it. That's my motto of my life. So, for example, I want to learn English. Yeah, I want to speak English fluently just like the other people. I say to myself, I will start it. Yeah, I motivate myself with this. Yeah, I will start it. If I said I start it, I have to start it. Yeah, not only thinking, not only saying, but do it. Yeah, just do it. No matter how hard is it? Yeah, you have to start it. And nowadays, it is very easy to learn English. Before in Ambon, in the year of 8th year, I learned English from dictionary because it's quite hard to find the book. Yeah, and my parents cannot afford, yeah, to pay the teacher, yeah, private teacher for me. So I learn by myself. I learn English by myself. And now you have access to internet. You can learn in YouTube. I also learn English from YouTube, from TikTok. Yeah, every day. Yeah, I listen to the music. Yeah, I listen to the music. I sing, and I also listen to the news. Yeah, online news every day. English because my English is also not so good. Yeah, you can notice it. Yeah, so I'm still learning by doing. For example, through this presentation, I also do learning by doing. Yeah, I practice English through my presentation. So just do it. Yeah, just say to yourself, just do it. Yeah, okay. Is it okay? My my answer for you, Hasbi?
Yes, ma'am. Your
Okay.
answer is very interesting and helpful.
And the second question, I didn't get it. Maybe you can explain it, Mr. Moderator.
Excuse me, Hasbi, can you please repeat again about your second question for Dr. Rita?
Okay, maybe a little bit slowly, yeah. But your English is quite good, yeah.
And second question, I will ask you about what is actually the most important thing that Indonesia can adopt from the vocational education system in Germany?
Okay, this is a very interesting question. Yeah, because Indonesian has adapted this dual system of vocational education of Germany since 1994. But we can see, yeah, what is the result? It's, in my opinion, it's only maybe 10%, yeah, like what in German, yeah, conducted. That's why for a couple years ago, President Jokowi wants to make it better. So there is cooperation between Indonesia and also just like we said in Indonesia, Kadin. In German, we said it IHK, yeah, to strengthen the vocational education in Indonesia. It's difficult to adapt it in 100% because of our economic situation, our political situation, geographical situation is not the same. It's quite different from the German self. For example, in Germany, every student who make practicum, yeah, in industry, they get just like remuneration, and not salary, but it's just like remuneration every month. So that's why many young people in German, they prefer to join vocational education, yeah, than to go to SMA, to gymnasium, because during the time they learn, they get money every month, and after that they work at the place where they do the practice. So I hope that Indonesia can also do like this, but whether the industry in the companies want to do it for the people in Indonesia, for the young people, yeah, in Indonesia, it depends on them, because it's also depend on their income. Yeah, it's very difficult. But in Germany, for example, the handicapped people, they also join the vocational school. The industry cannot pay for them because they cannot do many things in industry. So it's not good for industry, but the government pay for them. Yeah, industry just, yeah, give place for them for practicum, but they get money every month from government. So this is about economic situation. So it's difficult in Indonesia. Yeah. So is my answer meet your questions, Hasbi?
Yes, Miss. Thank you so much.
Okay. If you need more information, you can contact me. You can have my WhatsApp number from Pategu. Yeah, we can discuss. Or if someone want to come to Germany or to want to get information, I'm available every time for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Rita, for the answers. Very fascinating questions also for the three questions that we have from Akbar, Siti, and from Hasbi. Thank you very much for asking. I think the time has already up, so I think that's all for the presentation. But before, as an appreciation from the State Polytechnic of Banjarmasin, Dr. Rita, we would like to present a certificate for our amazing presenter. Please, operator, to display the certificate for Dr. Rita. Okay, here you are, Dr. Rita. The certificate as our token of appreciation. Thank you very much for your very insightful presentation. And for everybody, for all the participants, would you please give a big applause for Dr. Rita for her amazing work. Thank you very much, Dr. Rita, for your time and also for your presentation. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after this, we are going to go to the second presentation by Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Gunawan, Chartered Engineer. Professor Teddy, are you already here?
Yes, I'm here, but I don't bring my webcam, so I'm using handphone. If you
Oh,
can,
okay, okay. Okay, before we proceed to Professor Teddy's presentation, I would like to tell you about the profile of Professor Teddy. Professor Teddy Surya Gunawan received his Bachelor of Engineering degree in Electrical Engineering with cum laude award from Institut Teknologi Bandung, Indonesia in 1998. He obtained his Master Engineering degree in 2001 from the School of Computer Engineering at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, and PhD degree in 2007 from the School of Electrical Engineering and Telecommunication, the University of New South Wales, Australia. His research interests are in speech and audio processing, biomedical signal processing and instrumentation, image and video processing, and parallel computing. He is currently an IEE senior member since 2012, and he was a chairman of IEEE Instrumentation and Measurement Society of Malaysia section since 2013 and 2014, and a professor since 2019, head of department 2015 and 2016 at Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and head of program accreditation and quality assurance for Faculty of Engineering in 2017 and 2019, International Islamic University of Malaysia. He is Chartered Engineer and Insinyur Profesional Madya since 2006 and Insinyur Profesional Utama since 2021, and registered Asian Engineer since 2018. His area of specialization includes engineering technology, electrical and electronic engineering, signal processing parallel computing, IoT, instrumentation, and control. He also has a professional membership in member of Professional Body Association in Persatuan Insinyur Indonesia, and member of Professional in International Association of Engineers, the Institution of Engineering and Technology, and Asia Pacific Signal and Information Processing Association. And he also has an award and recognition, which one of the most recent is in December 14, 2022, from National Research Award 2022, Sultanate of Oman, Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, and along with other numerous award and recognition. All right, without further ado, let us welcome Professor Dr. Insinyur Teddy Surya Gunawan, Chartered Engineer, IPU. Professor Teddy, the time is all yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. So that's very nice introduction. Sorry, yeah. So I would like to switch off my video so that I can concentrate on the presentation, and later on I will turn it again. Okay, if that is okay.
Yes, okay, Pak.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I would like to share on the topic on IoT and artificial intelligence for Industry 5.0, the one that is requested by the International Seminar on Vocational Education for Engineering Science 2023. And this is like what you call the introduction has been done, but the most recent one is actually, alhamdulillah, I got the included in the World Top 2% Scientists for 2022 on the field of AI and image processing. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, great teachers never stop learning. So I hope that although we have learned so many things, but the great teachers will keep learning so that we can improve our skills and we can still improve our knowledge, increase the knowledge. So this is the presentation that I will do. The first one is on the Industrial 5.0. Yeah, sorry, I need to switch off. Okay. I need to switch off my mic. Okay. Then the next one, we are talking about the IoT, inshallah, and then we do the AI. Okay. Okay, so the first one, Industrial 5.0, I take from this paper, Madikunta et al. 2022. Yeah, so a survey on enabling technologies and potential application. Okay, so this is what we have seen. The Industrial 5.0 is still on the conceptual version. Okay, on the conceptual version, it's not implemented yet. So we have 2011 is on Industrial 4.0. This is focused on the mass production with the IoT, with the AI and so on. And the keyword for Industry 5.0 is mass personalization. Okay, so we included the humans machine interaction here. Okay, we put more on the humans interaction in here. Okay. So Industry 5.0 is currently on the conceptualized to leverage the creativity of human expert to collaborate. So the keyword here, humans collaborate to produce smart and accurate machinery. Okay, so the next one we can see here the factors that contribute to the Industrial Revolution 5.0. The first one is human-centric. So then they will have the ethics, user-friendly design, and empathy. So we put the human touch on our smart manufacturings and smart classroom and so on. Okay, we have customization, personalization, sustainable practice, resilience and flexibilities, human-machine collaborations. We have cobotics, collaborative robot. And we will focus on the two things here in which the advanced technologies that will contribute to the Industrial Revolution 5.0, which is Internet of Things and AI. The other one, blockchain, maybe we can discuss later on. So this is the some application of Industry 5.0, intelligent healthcare, supply chains managements, okay, cloud manufacturings, and manufacturing productions, smart education. Maybe this is good for the vocational educations. We can have a good AR, VR. Okay, we can we can have also the disaster managements and so on. Okay, with the climate change, then we can have we can do something to cater for the climate change. And this is the key enabling technologies. The one that I will highlight is this one, Internet of Everything. So Internet of Things, the IoT, and the AI. Okay, the AI can put the intelligent automation, greater efficiency, quality control, and so on. Okay, so we in this speech we only highlighted the two major factors that enabled the Industry 5.0, which is the IoT and also AI. Okay. So this is the potentials, challenge, and future direction for Industry 4.0s. The potentials we can do for digital drug, smart factory, fusion energy. We can we put the renewable energies and then the fossil fuel energies. Okay, personalized COVID therapy, personalized cancer therapy, and so on. Innovation ecosystem and other things. Okay, this is the potential that can we use for that can be applied for Industry 5.0s. The challenge is skilled workforce. Maybe this is important for the vocational industry, for Politeknik. How can we improve ourselves, okay, to be ready for Industry 5.0s? Okay, and the other things is data securities, because there are many devices connected to the internet. Then we need to take care to ensure the data security. Okay. Human robot co-working. So this is cobotics, cobot, okay, collaborative robot that will help directly the human, and scalability, scaling, and privacy and other things. Okay. So the future direction, we need to have the global industry standard to harmonize the Industry 5.0s. Of course, the next step will be, the next big leap will be quantum computing. We'll still use the blockchains and continuous training. Okay, because the pace of industry development is very fast, so we need to be able to train and return, unlearn and relearn again. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the second part, after we know that Industry 5.0, we know that the enablers is one of the enablers is IoT and also AI. Now we move on to the IoT framework. So this is taken from this book from Timothy Chu. I like this book because it simplifies our thinking so that we can apply it for many things. Okay, so for example, the keyword here, precision. Okay, we can have precision agriculture, for example. Okay, the one that will be put in the example in this talk. And we can have precision healthcare. Okay, other things, precision mining. Okay, we can use the framework here to apply for the various applications. Okay, agriculture, for example, you need to have a precision. The term is precision. So you only give water when the plant need to, or you put the what you call the fertilizer whenever they need to. Okay, not more, not less. Okay, so that the plant growth or the fruit will be optimum. Okay, so this is the term is precision. Okay, so the IoT framework, there are 5 framework. The first one is the things itself. Okay, the Internet of Things. The things can be the sensors, the computer architectures. The sensor also can be the commercial sensor. Okay, and we can have also the more precise but expensive industrial sensor that can stand with the harsh environment. Okay, computer architecture, software, security, and even the packaging is part of the things. Okay, the packaging for industrial application, maybe for example, you need a good packaging. Okay, then after that, we need to connect to something. So the connect is the technologies on communication. We need to select based on the amount of data, how far it needs to go, and how much power that we have. Okay, so these 3 we need to optimize. We need to trade off. Not all, for example, I want 5G. Okay, maybe it's simply we can use Wi-Fi. Okay, the cheapest one. Okay, 5G will be expensive, so we just need Wi-Fi. Okay, to connect to the from our device to the server, for example. Okay. After we connect, then we get a lot of data. Okay, these things produce a lot of data. Okay, these things produce a lot of data, whether the machinomic, the machine itself, temperature, the condition of the machine, and so on, or the application that we want to solve. For example, agronomic. Okay, the agriculture data. Okay, that we want to measure the temperatures, we want to measure the water level, we want to measure the fertilizer condition. Okay, whether its NPK condition is enough or not. Okay, so we can see here we have a lot of data. Maybe the data will be more than the human can generate. Okay, then we need to collect. Normally what we have is the time series database. Okay, because what we have on the sensor, we have the date, we have the time, and the sensor values. Okay, so we need to collect this one, and then we need to make sense. From there we can have the learning. So this is the AI coming from here. Okay, after we have a lot of data, then we can train. We can separate this into the training data. Of course, this one we need the labeling. This is the cumbersome process, but we need to do it. Okay, if you have supervised learning, for example, and then we can do the testing from the data. Okay, we can separate for the testing. Okay, basically there are 3 regressions. Okay, regression, you predict floating point number. Okay, for example, you predict the power voltage of photovoltaic power generations. Okay, classification is discrete into classes, class number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. Anomaly detections. So this is used, for example, for predictive analytics. So predictive maintenance. So you just train the system with the normal machine condition. Okay, normal machine condition. So whenever you can detect that there is anomaly. Anomaly means not normal. For example, like this, then this is anomaly. Then you can alert the owner or the humans that there is something wrong with the machine. Okay. With all these 4 steps, previous step, then what we can have the improved quality of service, reduce cost of service, new business model, present service, lower consumable cost. So for example, instead of changing motor oil for every 5,000 kilometers that we do now, we change the oil if we need to. Maybe if we use more, we need to change the oil in 3,000 kilometers. If we use less, then we can change the oil at 7,000 kilometers, for example. Okay, every 7,000 kilometers. Okay, the term here is precision, precise. We just change it whenever we need to, but of course, you need the sensor on the motor oils and so on. Okay, higher quality product of service and improve health and safety. Okay. Okay, so this is the industry examples, the things you can see. This is the sensor, the computers, and packaging and so on. There are many company produce the things. The connects is the connections. Okay, you can see from here. This is the 5G, 4G connection. The collect is the database. Okay, you have various type of database. The learns, you have TensorFlow, you have PyTorch. Okay, MATLAB and other things. Okay, and Amazon also have R. Okay, for to do the machine learning. Okay, the machine learning, whether you are doing for regression, classification, or anomaly detection. And then this is this company sell the precision as a service. Okay, precisions as a service. Okay, so you rather than you buy the whole things, then you just sell the service. Okay. Okay, so this is the IoT will be used in here. This is the consumer IoT. This is the industrial IoT, and this is the world population growth versus the IoT. So we can see here, this is the human, and this is the IoT. Okay, based on what you call Ericsson or IHS, but you can see the IoT will be more compared to the humans. Okay, we can see also in ourselves, maybe we have 2 handphones, 3 handphones. Okay, the handphone can be part of IoT as well. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, the things have many things here. You can have various architectures. What you call, you can have the NVIDIA Jetson Nano, you can have Google Coral TPU, you can have ASUS Tinkerboard, and you have other boards here that connected to the sensors. Even our handphone is the IoT by itself, okay, because it has the sensors, fingerprint, face recognition, accelerometer, barometer, gyroscope, light, okay, and especially the camera, we can use it in our application. Okay, this is the examples of things. Okay, this is the software, not only hardware, but the software. So we have various software here. Normally we are using the lightweight software. Okay. And then we have the connect. Okay, the connect is based on the amount of data, how far it needs to go, and how much power that we have. Okay, so from here we can select whether we need to use this is low range, okay, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, but you have high throughput here. Okay, if you have more than 10 kilometers, maybe we can use Sigfox, but you can this one using the unlicensed spectrum, so it is free. Okay, so you just need to buy the hardware. But if you use this one use the licensed spectrum, so you need to pay monthly. Okay, with the advance of 5G also, then it will be better for the application, because it's guaranteed 1 millisecond latencies and higher bandwidth, and then reduction in the network energy usage. Okay, this is we can have up to 10-year battery life for low power IoT device. Okay, this is an examples, okay, of the connections. We have the LoRaWAN and many things here. Okay, NB IoT, LTE-M. Okay, the next one is the collect. The third one is the collect. So this is the database. Okay, someone is doing the scratching. Okay, thank you. So then we have here the yeah, we have here the several applications, okay, for several database type. So we can use the SQL type, okay, no SQL type, okay, and all the one that I say is time series database. So can the host disable the scratching? Is not me, the one that disable the what you call the scratch. Hold on, let me see what I can do. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah. Okay, how to do the scratching? So this one is not me. So let me stop share first. Yeah. So if you can please don't interrupt, don't touch the screen, please. Yeah. Okay, so let me share again. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, so the learn, of course, then you have various machine learning algorithms. You have RNN, LSTM, CNN, and generative adversarial network and so on that create the chat GPT and so on, okay? Or the fake face and so on. Okay, so this is the AI one. Okay, so you can use this TensorFlow, PyTorch, scikit-learn, the one that is popular for machine learning and deep learning. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is the AI. So this is from this book. So we can see that the AI is covering many things. The AI covering machine learning, and machine learning covering the personal learning and covering the deep learning. Okay, so the AI, for example, you have the fuzzy logic, knowledge-based expert system. Okay, machine learning, decision tree, logistic regression, representation learning. You have principal component analysis, clustering, autoencoders, and you have the deep learning here. Okay, CNN, RNN, LSTM. Why the term deep? Also, we have normally for pattern recognition, for example. Okay, so we have feature extractions. Okay, and then we have classifier. Okay, and we have the database here. Okay, so for deep learning, normally we put this we train this one normally using the CNN, and this is using the fully connected layers or NLP. Okay, when you combine this, we have several layers. Okay, we'll see in the example later on using the AlexNet, in which AlexNet have 5 CNN layers and 2 fully connected layers to recognize the 1000 class of image. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is if you are using deep learning, we are using this from the simple features. This is still CNN. More advanced features, CNN, mapping from features to output, and this one will be something like MLP or fully connected layers. Okay, the key enablers of this learning. The first one is large data set. And then the second one is cross entropy loss functions. Okay, the new loss function is better in training the deep learning, so there will be no vanishing gradient. Okay, the vanishing gradients. Okay, then we have new activation functions, the one that's something like ReLU. This is also to avoid vanishing gradient. Okay. Okay, Nur Malahuddin, please stop sharing your Scratch. Okay, so this is the machine learning. We have supervised learning, we have unsupervised learning. Supervised learning, we have classification, we have regression. Classification, we classify the object into object, for example, A, B, B here. Regressions, the same thing, but you don't know that this is A. Okay, so you clustering for sorry, not that one. The clustering, you just cluster like this. Okay, you don't know that it is A, you don't know that it is small a, you don't know that it is B, you just know that this is cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, cluster 4. Okay, so this is clustering. So this is unsupervised learning. We don't do the labeling. Okay, so we don't know that it is A, small a, capital A, and other things. Regression is floating point number, so you can predict the previous generation. For example, you can predict the temperature, you can predict the API, the air pollution unit, air pollution index. Okay, if you have, yeah. So this is floating point numbers. Okay, and then the selections, you can have many things. You can have many algorithm. Okay, for classification, regression, and clustering. Okay, so yeah, so this is the step. Normally you train, and then after that you predict. Okay, train, you have the trainings, data, you have the validation to avoid overfitting, and then the predictions. Okay, so this is the classifier selections. You can remember that we have feature extraction, we have the classification, and you have the data set or database. So we can select the classification is based on our our needs. Okay, we need to have whether we need to have it fast, or we can and whether we have a large RAM or so on. Okay, or the training speed also we need to take into account when we select the classifier. Okay, so for image data, normally we are using the CNN because CNN is good for extracting the features of the image on 2-dimensional. So we can have also CNN, 2D CNN on 1-dimensional CNN. Okay, and for time series data, like temperatures and so on, we have LSTM or CNN. Okay, so this is the training. Okay, so we can have the learn feature. So we need to have data augmentation. It does not matter whether this is our training data. As long as we identify the features, then we can still detect that this is a rabbit. Okay, whether this is upside down, still rabbit. Whether this is the brown color rabbit, still rabbit. Whether it's small rabbit, still rabbit. Okay, so we need to have the learn features to train that, identify that this is a rabbit. Okay, and then we can do train neural network from scratch, or we can use the pre-trained model. So this is called transfer learning. Okay, transfer learning, the CNN features we have learned, and then we just need to change the last features. Okay, so this is what we do: replace final layers. Okay, train the network again, and then predict. Okay, let's move on. The advance of deep learning. So the ImageNet is the dataset that has thousands or millions of image various things. So mammal, you can see, for example, mammal, you can have various things with various conditions. If human, that will be difficult. Okay, carnivore, canine, dog, walking dog, husky, and so on. Okay, even the dog also has several types here. Okay, vehicle, craft, watercraft, other things. Okay, so you can see here humans need, if human ask to classify this one, maybe it can have the misclassification. Okay, and here's come the AlexNet. The AlexNet was introduced in 2012. Okay, then the paper used 5 convolutional layers. You can see here, this is 5 convolutional layers. Okay, so this is the image, RGB image, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you have dense layer here. This is for fully connected layers. So this is for feature extraction, and this is for classifier. Okay, so this is for classifier. Okay, and it contains 22,000 classes. Okay, so you need to identify the 22,000. The human need to identify that, maybe what you call wrongly classified. Okay, you have 15 million image. Like example here, I might wrongly classify, but I cannot differentiate between walking dog and this one, normal dog. Okay, but the image can classify that. Okay, the AlexNet can classify that. Okay, as I mentioned, the key enabler, one key enabler is this one, 3 GB GPU, two sets. So that's why the AlexNet distribute into 2. The first GPU go to here, then combine again. Second GPU go to here and combine again. Okay, so you have 2 GPU because at that time this is only 3 GB. Okay, and I think it's been trained for 1 week. Okay, not 1 hour, but 1 week. Okay, then we have a new activation function for faster training and introduce nonlinearity, and we have overlapping pooling, max pooling, data augmentation, and dropout to reduce overfitting. Overfitting means that the training is good, 100%, 99%, for example. When it tests to new data, maybe the percentage is lower. Okay. Yeah, so this is the various architecture that came along from 2012 until 2020. Okay, we vary with the depth. Sometimes we have more layers here. You can see 164 layers, 2001 layers. Okay, and the size of the parameters, how many parameters? Okay, and the image input size here. Okay, so this is the accuracies, and this is the prediction time using the GPU. This is higher accuracy, but you have a long prediction time. So there's always trade-off between accuracy and time. Okay, whether it's training time or it is a testing time. So there's always a trade-off between these two. Okay. So this is the ImageNet large scale visual recognition challenge. This is from 2010 using the Cello. You can see the error is 28.2, 25.8, 25.8. Then the AlexNet, the error is only 16.4%. Okay, and this is 8 layers. 2013, 11.7, and VGG visual graphic groups from UK, 19 layers, 7.3. The same thing also GoogleNet with inception layers. They have 22 layers, 6.7, and then ResNet 3.57. So this is better than human. Human errors normally is 5%. Okay, so in 2015, the machine is better than human. Okay, so then we move on to the I'll almost finish. Okay, so the object detection. So object detection, you can see you can place the box here and then identify the objects. Okay, we can object detections, semantic segmentation. So you just put the color here, classify, or we can have your instant segmentation. So identify pixel for individual instant of each object. So you put color here, but you this one orange you you put it at one, but this one different color. Okay. So I would like to present the palm fruit ripeness detection and classifications. Okay, just for the example. So let's say that I want to have the palm fruit ripeness, the ripeness. Okay. So normally we want to take this one. We want to harvest the ripe one because this one is not yet optimum. This one is not yet optimum. This one overripe. So we are losing millions of maybe billions rupiah. Okay, if we harvest not in the ripe conditions. Okay, so we are using this data set. Okay, with number of image, number of object. Okay. Then we are using the YOLO version 8 model, the last one, which has the backbone, the neck, and the head, which classify the small version, medium size, and large size. Okay, and we are tried with various things with the nano model, small model, medium, large, extra large. Okay, we are expecting that the larger the model, the better the accuracy. But our finding shows that the YOLO version 8 is the optimum one, producing 0.1995 for MAP50 and 0.927 MAP5095. I'm training this for less than 1 hour. The other training for 9 hours. Okay, and this is the confusion matrix with some misclassification, during the testing. Okay, so we identify only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 location for misclassification. Okay. Yeah, so this is the examples. Palm ripe. So you can put here the ripe with the probability. This is 0.9 probability ripe. Okay, and this abnormals. This is ripe. And what we can do, we can have the smartphone. Okay, to detect whether it's ripe. So if you have this is palm fruit, the person can stand here and take the pictures whether ripe on or not. You can use the GPS to geotag the locations. Then later on, the harvester can come to this one to take the ripe one. Okay. Yeah. So this is the geotag, and this image is generated by DALL-E. So this is not real image. Okay. This is the AI created image. Okay. This is also AI created image. Okay. So yeah, so thank you. I hope that I deliver the 3 main topics, which is the industry for 5.0. Okay, and we have the IoT and AI. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, after this, we are going to have a question and answer session. We will take 2 questions first in the beginning, and later, if the time allows, then we will have another question. Okay, we already see that there are 3 participants raising hands. We will give the first okay, there is a request. Ladies first. Okay. Sorry. All right. For From Gita Aulia Febrianti. Okay, can you please unmute yourself first and then ask the question? Okay, please unmute yourself first. All right.
All right. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good
Waalaikumsalam.
afternoon. Before that, thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me. My name is Gita Aulia Febrianti from the Heavy Equipment Engineering Department. All right. We as students are required to be critical and logical individuals, right? Well, with AI engineering, we are actually helped a lot, but this can reduce our interest in reading and curiosity and can even make us hesitate to make our own decisions because we already feel comfortable and have become dependent on AI. So my question is, how does an AI engineer respond to this? Will AI continue to be made more and more advanced until in the future humans will be replaced by AI? So that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very nice question, Gita. Okay, probably another question. If you have a question, please raise your hand and then you can turn off your mute, unmute yourself. Okay, there is a question from Despin. Despin, will you please unmute yourself? And if possible, please turn your video on also.
Hello. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Despin Zikri, and I'm from System Information of Smart City Study Program, and I'm currently sitting at the first semester. My question is about the Industrial Revolution 5.0. So, how will the Industrial Revolution 5.0 affect the already damaged environment from the previous Industrial Revolution? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for the question, Despin. Okay, is the question clear, Professor Teddy?
Yes. Should I answer first?
Yes, you can answer.
Okay. Yeah. When I'm using the mic, so that will be echo. Okay, so that's okay. So the first question, what is the first question? I think let me answer first the second question that I remember. So if you see here the industrial revolutions, okay, we put here sustainable practice. Okay, so we want to reverse the what you call the damage or the destruction that has been done by the previous industrial revolutions. Okay, so that's why we have here the green technology, circular economy, energy. Circular economy is like you reuse and reuse again the one that you have what you call the waste. Okay, you use the waste. Okay, and other things also we have the human centrics. Okay, you have ethics, user-friendly design, and empathy. So the Industrial Revolution 5.0, it will include the humans, and it will include the sustainable practice. Okay, so but this is still in the conceptualization. So if you think later on that the current scheme does not include the sustainable practice, then you need to push that we need to include this one. Otherwise, we cannot what you call our children, grandchildren cannot live in the same earth. Okay, because due to the climate, global warming or global due to global warming. Okay, I think the first question is on the AI. Okay, I'm using this. I'm using a lot the ChatGPT, for example. I think you can use this one, but this is can use to learn. Okay, you need to own the answer. Okay, you don't believe whatever the ChatGPT told you. Okay, because sometimes the ChatGPT can do hallucination. Okay, it can do hallucination. What I can do, what I'm doing, for example, when I create the palm fruit, what you call palm fruit ripeness recognition, the paper that I presented earlier, I what you call ask the ChatGPT to see the what you call the economy, the economic value of palm fruit. Value of palm fruit in Malaysia, for example. Okay, so after that, then I triangulate the informations. Don't believe. Okay, triangulate the information. Check the sources. read again. Okay, then you can see this the keyword. You need to on the answer. This is your answer, not the ChatGPT answer. Okay, and whether AI will replace, so we can see from here in the industry of 5.0, rather than replacing, it will be like this one. Where is it? The cobots. It will be collaborative with the humans. Okay, so it will complement the humans. Okay, so but of course there's some concern also. The AI can run rogue, so it can destroy humanity. So that's why the father of AI wants to put stop first, a break. Don't want to have the GPT 5.0. We need to have the regulation first before we can move on to the next one, so that we can safeguard our features. Okay, I hope that will be that answer the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. I think we still have time for another 2 questions. I already see that there are 2 participants raising their hand. Before Aditya Syaputra, can you please unmute yourself and ask the question for the professor? Yes, please unmute yourself first.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Teddy. My name is Aditya Syaputra. I'm sorry if my question is out of context. I found your insight is highly valuable. As we know, information about AI is still very common for most students. Could you provide practical advice for individual and organization like mine on how to prepare of adaptation of AI technology in our day-to-day practices? Thank you.
Okay, next question.
Okay, one more question from Akbar, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Akbar Menanda Rusdi Abidin Putra. I am from the major in informatics engineering, and I'm in first semester. My question is, regarding human-robot co-working, how would Industry 5.0 further collaboration between humans and machines? And does the Internet of Things have any involvement with such coexisting interaction? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the 2 questions. Very interesting question they asked over here, Professor. Okay, can you please answer the questions, Professor?
Sorry, what was the first one? I forgot the question.
The first question is asking advice on how to apply AI to day-to-day interaction.
Okay. Okay, so I can see the step. Okay, we can see. Of course, you need to equip yourself with the tools and skills of AI. Okay, you learn the theory of machine learning and so on, and then you do the practical programmings. Okay. Then you have what you call for example, you can learn for TensorFlow. Okay, you can learn for PyTorch. Okay, so this is the things that you can learn, or Scikit-learn. Okay, so this is equip the tools. The second one is try to apply to the problem. How to solve? Okay, apply to solve the problem. Okay, like you can do many things. Okay, you can put, for example, in agriculture, like I mentioned earlier, in healthcare. Last time also we can put in the cow estrus. Okay, you can apply to many things, or whether you want to put in the sentiment analysis. So there are many applications for AI. Okay, and then this AI is going very fast. Okay, so the number 3 is just going back to here. You need to learn again. Okay, the AI is going very fast, so you need to unlearn again. Okay, so I think that you take some time, okay, to understand all the theoretical. Don't give up. Okay, and try to apply it to the real problem. Okay, so that you can get the feel how the AI can apply. You have used it actually. You have used it in the object recognition. You have used it in the what you call the prediction. When you do the Google search, it can predict the next keywords and so on. Okay. Okay, there is the first question. What was the second question, Mr. Moderator?
It is the second question regarding on human-robot co-working. How does Industry 5.0 further collaboration between humans and machines? And does the Internet of Things have any involvement in such interaction?
Yeah, okay, thank you. So this is still in the conceptual process. We're still in the IR 4.0s. Okay, so there's a good chance that we can determine our own. Okay. So the cobot is in, where is it? In here. Okay, the cobot is in here. Okay, so the idea on Industrial 5.0 is to include the humans. Okay, to humanize the AI, humanize the technologies. Okay, so for example, you can have the robot that have the skeleton to help you harvest the palm fruit, to help you harvest the agriculture, for example. Okay. And then, of course, from there, you have the IoT as well. Okay, it can be put in the IoT so that you can, what you can see, for example, instead of what I'm doing here, like this in here, okay, what I can have the robot. Okay, so the robot can go from this tree to this tree, can go to this tree, and then see whether it's ripe or not. Okay, see the camera. Okay, connect to the server. Okay, and decide whether I need to harvest this one or not. Okay, the palm fruit. Okay, normally the palm fruit have put some space, so the robot can go this way. Okay, so I believe that the IoT and also or you can also have the the robot that coexist with the human harvester. Okay, it simplify the harvesting process so that the human does not feel tired and so on. Okay, it can increase the productivity as well. Okay, using this one, maybe the first one, the robot can identify which fruit is ripe, which one is not, so that the human can have the decision. Okay, to go for harvesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that will be, I hope it answer your questions. Okay, we still have in the conceptual session. Okay, so the implementation we can determine, we can propose, okay, our solution.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Tadi, for the answer. I hope the answer already fulfilled the need for the questions. All right, after this, thank you very much for the question and answer session. I really appreciate for the question that has been asked. And now, as an appreciation from the State Polytechnic of Banjarmasin, we would like to present a certificate for our amazing presenter, and we would like to ask the operator to display the certificate. Okay, thank you very much, Professor Teddy. And this is the certificate on behalf of Politeknik Negeri Banjarmasin. Thank you very much, Pak.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. My pleasure to have the presentation.
Okay, and after this, for the participants, we will have a little bit of a token of appreciation from the committee for those who have asked the questions. And we will, how is it the distribution of the token? All right. So for the name who has been mentioned here, we would like you to take the token of appreciation from us, and you can take it in OPA Bahasa later on after in Gedung T. Okay, and we would like to give the appreciation for 5 question asker. The first is from Hasbi. Unfortunately, we couldn't catch the full name, so we just write down the first name, Hasbi, and then the second one from Akbar, and then Despin, Gita, and Aditya. Congratulations for all of you. And then, oh yes, please give a big hand also for the participants. All right, ladies and gentlemen, presenters and participants, that will conclude our agenda for today. We would like to thank all the presenters again, Dr. Rita and then Professor Teddy for the amazing and powerful presentation. Hopefully what has been shared here will be beneficial for all of us and can be applied in our line of work. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, would you please give a big applause for our outstanding presenters.
Thank you very much.
And finally, I, Aldi, on behalf of the committees, would like to thank you all for the participants for joining this international seminar. That's all from us now. See you again next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
Waalaikumsalam.
Oh yes, there is another information for you for those who have already filled the presentation for the registration. You will immediately get the certificate afterward. Okay, thank you very much. Matikan aja kameranya kembali. Sudah, sudah tutup aja. Lagi.